let make you anxious or frustrated. There are so many people talking about getting diasporans to come home, and so many diasporans have come home, and they're African YouTubers. They fly all over Africa, finding every hotel and every little farm and every business, thriving business, to showcase it and says, I came from England, I came from America, I came from Canada, I came from this place to build this. Encouraging diasporans to come here to replicate that. And it's a good thing. It's a great thing. Getting us to stand on our own feet. In the West, we can't do it because we are under another man's government. Another man is the head of state. And don't let that Barack Obama illusion get to you. Here in Africa, you can see people look like black people, other Africans from all over the planet. They're supposed to be in charge. But when you get here and realize that France, I mean, state about as big as Senegal, is controlling almost half of the African continent. And how are they controlling it? They use Africans. Just like how those Africans captured and sold their brothers that are now living in the diaspora to those same French and British and Germans and Dutch. Put them on ships financed by the people we call God's chosen people. Almost half of Africa run from Paris. One cannot imagine that, considering the size of Africa. But when a man is so ignorant that he will kill his own family to keep his enemy, the man who hates him, rather than his family, what kind of man is that? I'm listening to the sound of silence from Africans who were born in Africa and left here, journeyed across the Pacific China or India, across the Indian Ocean, and risk life. I mean, thousands have died going across the Mediterranean to try to get into Europe. All silent about what's going on or what's being done to their family by the same French, British, German, Spanish, Italian. Silent. Not a word. And here we got Nigeria, who borrows money to finance their economy. Ready to declare war to keep Mali and Burkina Faso, Niger from kicking out another from doing what they should do, giving their brothers and sisters a chance of success. Nigeria is borrowing money from the enemy to fight a war, and after that war, which they buy they borrow money from the enemy to buy the weapons that they're going to use to kill their brother. And then they have to pay that money back after they kill their brother using weapons. Ghana just got through borrowing money from the IMF. They are all for this war. Where are they going to get money to buy the weapons that they're going to shoot their brother with? They have to borrow it from the same man to kill their brother. It's just like borrowing the money to ship their brother into slavery in West America, and South America, and Central America, and Caribbean, Europe, Arabia, Lebanon, Libya. Borrow billions of dollars, more 5-10 billion, put 2 or 3 billion in a suitcase in their house, and then the other 7 billion get divided among the other thieves from Europe. So they can kill their brother. All under these guys. You hear the birds singing, you look at the sky and see the beautiful sky. It looks like the Garden of Eden. The devil is in the garden. Not just Adam and Eve, no. And guess what he was doing with Adam and Eve? Don't think, don't put this in this male-female thing. Adam being male and Eve being female. Because when you divide family, you kill it. And that's what's happening in Africa. And anyone who tries to stop that killing, go all the way back to Lumumba, and people before him, Sankara, and now the brother here in Niger. Anybody who stands up against that evil try to kill him, try to destroy him. Millions of us were put on those boats, sent across the Atlantic Ocean. Many died. Millions died. Either on the boats on the way across or were killed. I mean, if you didn't do what the masters said to do in Brazil, he'll just kill you and bring another. In America, they just cut your foot off. The British in the Caribbean just shoot you. The French burn you. I was looking at a video from a on a site called a YouTube channel called Make Africa Great. And the question was, Africa, where did we go wrong? That was the question he asked. What have we done wrong? Africa, what have we done wrong? And it's not what we have done wrong only. It's not only what we have done wrong, it's what we are doing wrong. Because I haven't learned anything. I haven't changed. Have not changed. We haven't changed. Or I should say, the leaders of Africa haven't changed. Even as the old people die and young people come in, the young people come with the same mentality as those who have passed. They were trained to be and act in the same manner. The devil bring them to France and introduce them to a system and say, swear to me and I will make you great. And they go and swear and they become leaders. Destroying their own. Anyway, there's a time for everything under the sun, is written. But I would like to, in Africa, they're fond of their religion, you know. And religion, it talks about the people who were enslaved in what is now called Egypt. And these people, once freed, they begin to have second thoughts about their freedom. See, we remember the food we used to eat. The master fed us well. And they started an uprising, wanted to go back home. Just remember, all of them died. Not one of them made it. Not one of the conspirators and their children. You can count a handful of the men who made it from Egypt to the land that they were given or promised. The leaders never see themselves as being one among those who will die under such circumstances. They figure, you know what, we can take these people back to the master and the master will protect us. But you better start looking at it in the opposite direction. The master now cannot protect you, because the story goes Pharaoh and all his army drowned. His time is at an end too. But anyway, wherever you are, have a great day. Peace.